Dad's recording this game from Pullman, so I'm watching the basketball game. Um, you guys got to understand that advertising is something that should have died off about 10 years ago or more. Or when they took me to Sierra Vista and they asked me, they kind of, had people studying me. And like when we came here, right? And there was a woman that worked at Walgreens that used to go to church and work with my sister, right? And when Susanna Martinez's bureaucracy stuff made it to where I'd use all the money I was going to use for groceries for the kid to get a nebulizer and steroids for Emily's asthma, the lady at Walgreens laughed at me and said it was Jesus that was making me have to pay for and I could have gotten her fired. Okay. Now, Obama's people knew that if I got her fired, it wouldn't hurt her that much financially as much as I was getting hurt financially to try to help those kids with groceries and stuff. But I don't have, I didn't have spies from NASA in both our houses. Okay. So they thought I was a savant. They thought I had Asperger's and stuff because when I navigate my way through situations, I just try to say and do what is correct. Okay. And then they judge me because they don't think I'm handling the situation correctly because I don't work for NASA or DARPA or the NSA, right? So you got to understand the stupidity and the group stupidity of the people I'm dealing with at this time to help integrate AI worldwide to help save people from self-destruction through irrational thinking and language and action. Okay, so you got to understand what's on my plate, and you got to understand what I'm dealing with. There you go, Miles. That was a nice shot. Okay, I like the Cougars, but I'm watching the games. Sure, I'd like to see the Cats win, but I actually we lived in Pasco before we lived in Tucson, so I started watching George Raveling's, Don Collins and Brian Ryson and Stuart House and James Donaldson before I started rooting for Russell Brown and Larry Dimmick and George Hawthorne and Tony and Michaels. Tony played for ASU, but before I started rooting for the Wildcats, so we actually started rooting for, and we were New Mexico State fans, and they were Washington State, the small state school. So. And Arizona is not the state school, but in Arizona it's different. The big school is the state school, and the smaller school in the smaller community is the U of. It's usually the opposite out west. Usually the university, like in Washington or Oregon stuff, the state school is the smaller school in the smaller community, and the university is the bigger school in the bigger community. Arizona, it's flipped. Yeah, because Utah, it's smaller schools, state. Yeah, just about everyone out here out west um, uh, is the exact opposite. Nevada doesn't have that. Nevada has UNLV and University of Nevada at Reno, and then changed their name to University of Nevada. But when I was a kid, they were the University of Nevada at Reno. Okay, they used to be part of the Big Sky when I was a kiddo. But yeah, you guys, you got to understand. Basketball conferences come and go. Politics and political parties come and go. But the Lord's Prayer is eternally consistent, and you should really get on that. Like right now. Okay, guy Kylan. All right, there nobody can hit nothing. Okay, okay, guys, I love you. All right, peace.